doesn't want you to have it.
Yeah,
But I'm thinking on a trend though. They were Nixon and Avodah Zarah. They were talking keeping a bridge, but they're Nixon and Avodah Zarah. So how does that seem like they took a few steps forward and fell a few steps back?
It's not so clear what it means. What does that mean exactly? It's not so clear. I saw a discussion about it. Mama saw this Nakuda. Oh boy. Here I see this Nakuda. Oh, I know the Nakuda. Let me do it. Either we'll spend 5 minutes talking about Shabbos Gadol from Tzadik and Yitzchak especially, and answer your question, or I'll do it afterwards, because that's the answer. The answer has to do with why we started that Gadol and Rabbeinu, what I'm thinking about. That's Mamash.
You're about to speak about it now anyway.
We're about to speak about something different. So I'm going to speak about it anyway. And okay. I'm going to start probably in 10 minutes. I just want to do.
Right.
I'd rather, if it's okay, I'll do that. If you want to stick around, just do whatever you want to do. Do you mind? Is it on?
Perfect. It's going? Perfect.
All right, whatever. I don't know. Should we leave it? Whatever, we'll leave it, I guess. So we have like this. Fine. So I'm sorry, but the
Fix it.
thank you. Like the session, we'll get there. Best Hashem about what's on in a minute.
That's Choshev and Maseh.
Now we're going to do Chesed Rama and Basar explaining it, which is really, again, Dari. So Dari says that you have 4 levels. You have 4 levels. You have Katniss, Godness. Rishon, Katniss, Godness, Sheni. You have these in Ima, you have these in Abba. Okay, Ima and Abba. What is Ima and Abba? Ima and Abba, before we start, the easiest way of understanding what Ima and Abba is, it can be a very long topic or very short, so let's go with the short, right? There's a lot to say about this, and I'm being very, 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 very bekitzer about it. I would like to skip very, very bottom line. Bottom line, Bina is the capacity to do tshuva. Bina liba is your heart. You have the Bina do tshuva, you have an or, and it accesses the levels that are above nature. That's what Bina is. Chachma even more access levels above nature. When you want to do tshuva, you want to change a bad behavior. And stop it cold turkey, like out of the blue, you have to get higher help. Like I'm saying before from Shem Yishmol, right? You have to get to the bottom of the table. Otherwise, you can't really, there are things you just have a hard time with. It's not so easy. Fine. So that's the Bechina, it's called Bina. Rabbi Nachman says Bina is called the Ima because one of the easiest ways of explaining it, there's a lot of ways of explaining it, but Bina is called Ima because Bina is a Bechina, it's like the deep word. When you speak, you can always access the or of deep word. Like a mother never leaves her child, the Bechina of Tshuva and deep word can through deep word never leaves you. So although it's really Malchus speech, but when speech has enough das to bring you to Bina, it brings you to Tshuva, brings you to the highest place. And that's really what Rabbi Nachman's Rebbeinu says. So, yeah, the Bechina of Ima you have also accessing whatever you can. You're Kat Salif, Kat Base, Kat Base. We'll see in a minute the Basayin, like the Basayin, because he explains what are these levels in your Avoda, what does it have to do with anything. Right, so that's Ima. Ima is going to be the wine. The wine is the Bechina of Bina. Then you have the Bechina that's called Abba Chachma. The Bechina of Chachma is when a person nullifies himself to Hashem completely. That's when Nachman talks about Noizeh Bashar and Bala. You feel this deep connection to Hashem from the Zohar. You can't express to someone else what you're talking about. I wasn't telling you, it was just changed everything. The guy it sounds great, but he doesn't know what you're talking about because every person has their own subjective way of connecting to Hashem, own subjective way of being who they're supposed to be. So the Mela, it doesn't mean anything. You tell someone else how you what made such a difference to you, and you're not going to even necessarily. Okay, cool, fine with you, but it's not going to necessarily do it for me.
Except your mother's account.
Why not? Yeah, no. Well, we're trying to also have your way of connecting, and it's not everyone the thing we're there. You have to be open to it. If you're not open to it, you're not going to get anything from it. Unfortunately, maybe not any. I won't say not anything. There are 2 levels of Rosh Hashanah. The Kitzur level number 1 is like the minyan. Batim, yeah. But the bottom, you're just making this tremendous connection of stones and tremendous iris and yanim. That lets you so very beautiful, but that you don't necessarily feel, just a fact. In terms of feeling, it has to do with your avoda, and it's possible to miss a lot. You don't want to just feel anything. It's definitely possible.
Yeah, no, guys,
Yeah, I also never, unfortunately. That's how sad. So anyway, actually, the person suffering, whatever it is. So actually, it's rare, but it's possible. You have to really be able to be open. If you're closed, it's not going to be so easy. Sometimes you're open, sometimes you're open, sometimes you don't. If you're not open to it, you're not looking for it, you're not in a place where you can find it. So it's not really anyway, but it's, there were those who would say, you're Rosh Hashanah, you're not looking for you, so in a certain way you didn't really make it. You kind of made it in a way, but you don't really feel it, you're not really connecting in that way. Okay, but that's also a bit of a digression. So the kids, so there's 4 levels. So in the Chachma also is beginning of being muvak yourself, nullifying yourself to Hashem, you nullify your own existence, only Hashem. And that's what we call this beginning of Chachma, right? This bittul where Nachman talks about, if you close off everything, it's just Hashem. That's the level of Chachma. It's going to above nature. When you come back from this level, you have to bring something with you, at least a sense of renewal, or you can fall away. Because you felt such a sublime, beautiful connection, and now you're like back in the mundane world, you can have a hard time adjusting and connecting. So therefore, it's not very, like, you have to take something with you back. He says, take Torah back. And Nassim explains it also could mean a feeling of renewal. If you have a new concept or idea, epiphany, you get it, or you at least feel a feeling of renewal. Otherwise, it's very easy to fall away after you get this Pesach Chachma. It's so high.
So when a person passes the test,
huh?
When a person passes the test, they have to do a pula, or they can lose the madrigal. Is it similar?
Sort of, kind of, but like what we're talking. Again, here's like listen. The Sharina Rav says when you deal with Chachma, you have to know that there are many levels. You keep trying. He says like Rabbi Nachman says about tshuva. Rabbi Nachman says tshuva. You do one tshuva, another tshuva. He said that's all very nice, but like the bottom line is you do one tshuva after another, but getting one tshuva can take many tries to do tshuva. You keep trying, then eventually you got that one tshuva. Then you can do the tshuva on the tshuva. The same thing with the bittul. You keep trying to nullify yourself to Hashem. You don't really get how to do it. You don't know. That's the bottom line. Right? And the Rashi says the more you're
able... aspect of Baba.
The Rashi says the more you learn halacha, the more you're able to do this. Halacha is very important. Halacha especially as...
For the Chachma?
Yeah. Connecting bittul itself and getting where you need to go. More halacha you learn, the more you're able to be chazak where you're supposed to be. And that is, of course, as Akiva points out, it's very clear in Rav Nosson and Rabbeinu also, that the point of learning halacha is not just, I learned a rule. The point of learning halacha is, I want to make Hashem the melech of the world. In this situation, I'd like to make him the melech in this way. That's how you learn halacha. That's just reading. It's like also the kind of bittul. That is called halacha. You know, you're making clarification. So this is the way you do it, not the other way. You do it this way, not the other way. Not that way. Right? Rashi says, why do you do a seba? Why don't you do a seba? Why do you lean on your right side? Because, we just learned this today, because you eat with your right hand. Right? Other Rishonim say, I think the other Rishonim say, no, it's because you can, it's dangerous. It's a sakana, but it could be it's only lying down. Lying on his back. It's sakana. So, according to Rashi, how's the left hand doing seba? On his right. Because he's eating with his left hand. Going to the round, the others you showed him in the halacha. You don't do a seba on your right. If you're a lefty, you do a seba on your left too, because we're worried about Shem Yaktim Kana Leveshet. The windpipe should not get, the food should go in there first. And then that wouldn't be good. First hit the windpipe. That wouldn't be good. It's dangerous. Right? So a lefty, what does he do? He leans on his left. Why? Because the halacha is, even though it's everything, it's all holy and pure. That's the Maseh. That makes it beer because I want to do the Ratzon Hashem situation. That's the Ratzon Hashem. That's how you make the beer. It's like a matter of dveikis. It's not just episodes. People learn a lot and they don't really understand it. This is a revelation of the will of Hashem.
Even though there's Mahakas and stuff, it's still...
Again, I just told you straight up, that's how it comes down. Comes out the Maseh. Machlok is also because this is another discussion about Eil V'Eil Divrei Chaim and how that works. Is it kosher or isn't it kosher? What do you mean? It's kosher. It's both. Yeah. Like we said, kind of. Yeah. Yes. Yes, yeah, that's a ritva. That's ritva, that's what we rely on very much. I'm not going to say it again, I've certainly said it before, and I'm sure I'll say it again also. And again, it means just trying to connect and know what to do and how to do it to serve Hashem. Fine. So, now the Basai. Those 4 levels, you have the Bechinas of Bina and the Bechinas of Chachma. Bina, again, is the Bechinas of some aspect of Tshuva. Right? Some aspect of understanding one thing to other. Some aspect of to talk. Again, these were avoiding, they couldn't speak. You have to speak and express yourself and talk and talk to Hashem and access to or. Now, the big danger when a person's in an embryonic state, meaning he's only potential, not actualized, he's in this really constricted state, is Katnas Aleph. Being born and dealing with like childhood, and again, it's all the stages of development in ruchnis, in spiritual terms. You start out very selfish, right? So just start out really selfish. And like the Baal Sulam says, all this is about, you learn how to use your selfishness in order to think about Hashem, to take in order to give. Right? That's because I use this for a lot of different things. About the beautiful Torah. But so human beings, we have the longest childhood, the longest helplessness, and we have to take. We have to learn how to take in order to give. You have to take to give. So, kindness is always the problem. Big problem is kind of, especially in being kindness, like you're just undeveloped. You get to talk, you have to do different things. So, Bas Ayin explains up here Avoda all these 4 levels. We're going to go over that, and then we're going to be done at least with today with the result. Okay, so level number 1, Katnis Aleph. Katnis Aleph is when a person does the Avoda, he learns, he davens, he's thinking about himself. Oh, I learned. Oh, so strong. Oh, I daven. Oh, I this, I that. That is Katnis. He's very diminished, selfish. He's not. So that's Katnis Aleph. And you have this also in Bina, and also in Chachma. This is something we've spoken about a lot. Not this year yet, but like basically you have 2 different aspects in Bechinas. Bina is pretty easy to understand, right? You have a Bechina of Bina. In Bina you have this Bechina where a person he's trying to do tshuva, he wants to do this, he wants to do that, he wants to understand one thing for the other, but it's all about me. It's all about my level. What will be with me? He cares about himself. It's very selfish. Only in this place of selfishness, of this negative place. So like really it's very content. He wants to do tshuva. It's very nice. Why do you want to do tshuva? Do you want to connect to Hashem? Well, not really. I feel bad because I didn't, so I should do tshuva. I should be perfect. that's really not where you're supposed to be at. It's very nice that you're trying to do tshuva, but you're not, you can have someone even fasting on that. Like Nachman says, right? Like you can cleanse your sack, your body, your sack, but if it's got holes, it's going to stay the holes. If you don't repair it, it's not going to get fixed because you cleanse it that way. It's the same thing. A person can try to cleanse himself with most of those things, but if it's all about me, so it's about me. Hashem's not in the equation. Then you go to, so that's the Bechina that's called Bina. Let's do it all Bina first. Then we'll move on to Chachma. Then you go on to a Bechina of Gadlus Aleph. Gadlus Aleph is when you start to say, hey, wait a minute. There's really great God in this world. Whoa, godless. Why am I so in myself? Right. There's such a great God. Wow. He starts to broaden his horizons. And then he moves on to Katnis Beis. Katnis Beis, he's like, and boy, am I not where I should be, and I'm not the way I should be. It's not there. Not there. Well, we all understand this in Bina also. You want to do tshuva, like, wow, such a great God. What's do tshuva? Let's do it with me. Learn from me. What about Hashem? What am I here for? What's my purpose? Then just to realize I'm so diminished from where I really should be. I'm not in a bad place. Hashem is so great. I'm just not making it. And that brings Gadlus Beis. Then you feel you have nothing. You're just waiting, yearning, longing for Hashem. With that, I don't have anything, and I'm so cut and pleased that Hashem gives you the biggest oros. That's easy to understand in terms of Gadlus Beis is because after Gadlus Beis, you get this place of like yearning and longing for Hashem. Right? That's really Katnis Beis really is this Bechina. You already get this bitachon.
Katnis Beis is yearning.
You get this bitachon. Katnis Beis is a lot about bitachon. Like the Ovi said, we're not going to do that today, but we'll see. But like bottom line, it's a lot about bitachon. Like you're saying, after you got like, wow, I have nothing, but I'm just relying on Hashem. Such a great God. It's not me. I'm diminished, but it's harder than Gadlus Aleph because he takes the Gadlus Aleph. Hashem is so great. He's like, wow, I'm just waiting for Hashem. Right, well, again, we'll see why. What does it talk?
I feel that helps in tshuva so much. Like,
what again?
Chadat.
Yeah.
This Gadlus,
which is gematria, ad, yes.
Gadlus Beis comes in Mela.
And gematria bitachon. What?
Gadlus Beis is in Mela.
After you get to the yearning of Katnis Beis.
It's in Mela?
Yes. I mean, whatever. You it's the next level. You add the more you're learning until you access that level.
And what is it? How would you define Gadlus Beis?
Well, the more you have bitachon, the more you can access Gadlus Beis. I mean, I know what Gadlus Beis is very easy. That fourth, there are different bechinas and different yanim. When you get this or, you get this or. We'll see in the courses. Each of the courses, you get a different aspect of these different levels. Right? You're going to access different levels, whatever they're supposed to be. And the usual way, the progression is Katnis, Aleph, Gadlus Aleph, Katnis Beis, Gadlus Beis. And we'll see, and that's what I'm saying. I know we'll see what and how. Every person is different, though. Even if it's a bina, it means the person is going to do a really strong tshuva. Like we're not going to tshuva al tshuva. And some people's going to be working towards his first tshuva, right? So that's in terms of this. It's very easy to understand in terms of bina, in terms of accessing or and connection and speaking the right type of speech and doing the right type of tshuva, the right type of thing, right? Katnis, you're all thinking about yourself. God is this great God. You move on to bitachon and saying, I have nothing, but I'm trusting in this great God. And then you get the biggest one.
I felt like that helps with tshuva. Like at times they do like a certain favor or something, and like like do some hitbah to do it, try and like feel charatz on it, and like just thinking, oh, you did this avera, such a shege. It's like this, and like saying the words and like Hashem, you know, I'm sorry. They'd be like, I don't like feel anything. I don't feel like any Hidorot. But then, like, if I focus on like Simcha and like Hashem's godless, everything, and like Hodaya and everything, that works so much better. Because then I feel like then I like feel this Hidorot that's like, wow, Hashem is like so, and then you can really feel Charatza, because then it's like, wow, if Hashem is so good, how could I have done this Avera like against Hashem?
If you don't
and then I like really feel bad.
Very well said. If you don't get to Gadlus Aleph, you're not in a good place. So it could mean, you're right, it doesn't have to mean selfish in terms of that I'm only thinking about myself. It means selfish in terms of that I can't get past me, the Avera, however you want to say it. You're in this like place of diminishment. You're in a constricted place. That's it.
The tshuva with the Kaddish, like the Kaddish says that the tshuva feels so dry. I feel like it's just not like not poil anything.
It's a problem. Like, yeah, exactly. You're constricted. Then you're in Kaddish. You hit that Gadlus Aleph, then you're ready to go to the beginning of the Kaddish space and the Gadlus space. Right now, quickly, just the last thing is how to do with Chachma. The same idea. The Chachma also, you want to get to a place of bittul to Hashem. You want to get to a place of Vekas with Hashem, like on a very high level, which you can't even express. You feel you great awe, and like again, you can try to get that when you're in Kaddish. It's like I want Vekas. You have to, like the Beis Aaron says, or Moshe using the Shir also, we're reading the Beis Aaron and Caroline, and I think other sources as well. You have to want Vekas because Hashem wants you to have Vekas, not because I want Vekas. If you're in the I want Vekas mode, well, that's Katan Salif. That's Katan Salif of the Chachma. Then you get to Gadlus Aleph, and you just say, "Wow, Hashem is so great. Of course, you should bring him into your life." And it's Katan space of like, but I have nothing, but I'm trusting him to give it to me. Then you get it.
The Katan space, like bittul,
There's begin of tremendous bittul, and each of these levels is a different level of bittul. Katan Salif is also bittul. I'm bittul myself.
What's the difference between bittul of Chachma and bittul of Kesser?
Okay. That we'll talk about at Shavuos. Very, 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 very good question. I mean, I know the difference. It's easy. The bittul of Kesser nullifies kares, and the bittul of Chachma doesn't really reach that place. It's a much higher level. But as Moshe once said, it's hard to like define. Again, like I like from that Shemini Rav, like even that one bittul is your bittul really big. Whatever you're trying, it was the higher bechina, and you're sort of really kind of trying to do a battle or something. You don't have different bechinas. But it's easy to understand. But in the Vekas, he starts to chap Hashem, and then he moves forward, and he gets to the place of God. This where Taka gets it.
Since the Katnas Bay is connected, Katnas Aleph is like already godless.
Yes, it's higher than Gadlus Aleph. It's higher. It's building on Gadlus Aleph. It's not lower. It's higher. It doesn't. You're not in the constriction the same way. You're constricted because you're yearning. You see, you have nothing, but you're yearning. You're going to be talking. You're using it right. You're building. It's not lower.
I found
like
personally like Simcha is like a really helps to access the godless.
All of them. So that's a very big kitch of these four bechinas, and we'll go into each of them. What are they? How are they? What are we talking? Then it's going to get a little bit more complicated, but at least we have a basic. This is the basic structure. Then you move on and you see what are the yayin, each of these bechinas, what they are and how they are.
This is all kavanas for the yayin.
All of this is going to be the yayin. No, the yayin is going to be the bina, and the matzah is going to be the chachma. And then there are different aspects of that as well.
So this is what we should be thinking about as we're drinking the wine.
Part of it, yeah. I like the Maseh because he's very clear about what he's very, very clear about what he says. He's more. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'll show. I have written down exactly where. I will show you B'ez Hashem. I don't know if I have it. I thought should I buy the bus? Yeah, I did buy the Maseh. I thought should I buy a Maseh because I want to look into it. I want to look into it, Mamish, not only. Right. But I wasn't able to. I wonder if I wasn't able. I did not buy a Maseh. Let's put that way. Maybe next time I'll bring. I'll show it to you, B'ez Hashem. But it's a very beautiful piece, which I like very much. I use very much because it's really, it's straight. It completely parallels. That's the thing. Okay, so Baruch Hashem, we did a little bit of a preparation for the next time. We'll see. We'll definitely finish. Like again, I'm sorry we didn't really use the book this time, but we'll finish that particular. What I just said now. Not enough of the. Just what is right. Katnas Aleph, Gadlus Aleph, Katnas Beis, Gadlus Beis. We're going to see next time inside. Read inside that parak of the whatever Rimon of the Chesed Ram. Whether we'll have time to do the matzah and the yain inside, I don't know, but I'll definitely give it over one way or the other way. Maybe we'll have time.
No?
Huh?
Don't we have to do Jewish Rav?
What?
Isn't Jewish Rav essential? Or this on
No, this is Jewish Rav.
What are we doing now?
That's part of the last thing I said. That's part of Jewish Rav. The rest of it's leading up to Jewish Rav.
Okay.
But the first, the beginning, or the beginning. But you know, olive, whatever. But the last one is what I just said now. It's all. Yeah, thank you. Great. Okay.